Shri Parashakti Vidyala CBSE Class 7th Subject English.
Good morning, my dear students. In the previous class, I given your homework to read lesson 4 in supplementary reader book. Have you done in your home? In this class, we are going to see the detailed summary of the Cope and the Anthem story. It is written by O. Henry. Okay. So now all of you take your supplementary reader book and take page number 20. Okay. Shall we start? Listen carefully. Yes, students, take page number 20, the Cope and the Anthem. So before you read such a situation given, have you ever found yourself in a situation which was what happened was opposite of your expected? This may happen to many of your life. Yes, we thought something but happened in your life is totally different. So finally we felt upset. So that is like character is a main character. He thought so many things in his life, but it happened just opposite. So it is given by the author in a different manner and very interesting also. Okay, if you are familiar with the irony of situation, which is often embarrassing, so the story that you are going to read has a number of situations like that. First we can see about the introduction about Sophie. So Sophie is a jobless and homeless man. Winter is fast approaching and Sophie must have the place to stay. Sophie comes to a decision at last. So here we can understood, supposed to be he is a lonely person. His name is Sophie. He doesn't have home. It means he left from the home. He not stay with his parent. Okay. And of course he is a jobless man. Listen. Sophie moved restlessly on the seat in Madison Square. There are certain things or signs to show that winter is coming. Bats begin to fly south. People want new warm coats. And Sophie moves restlessly on the seat in the barn. When you see the signs, you know that the winter is near. So a deadly fell at Sophie's feet. That was a special sign for him that winter was coming. It was a time for all who lived in Madison Square to prepare. Sophie mind to now realize the fact that time had come. He had to find some way to take care of himself during the cold weather, and therefore he moved restlessly on his seat. Listen, we know the main character is Sophie. Already see the introduction about him. He is a jobless and homeless man, supposed to be a young man. He had left his home and parents. Okay, so he became a vagabond. He spent his days alone in the Madison Square. It was all right in summer, but it is going to be near to the winter. So he thought about where he want to stay, and he doesn't have any place. So he want to take such a some decision. So what decision he is going to take, we can see in the next paragraph. Okay. Page number 21. Sophie's hopes for the winter were not very high. He was not thinking of sailing away on the ship. He was not thinking of southern skies or the Bay of Naples. 3 months in the prison on the Blackwell Island was most what he wanted actually. 3 months of food every day night and a bed every night. 3 months safe from the cold north wind and safe from the coughs. This is what Sophie wanted most in the world. So through the paragraph we can understood the character of the Sophie. He's a not want to do any good things or work and want to settle in the life, nothing he is saying. He's want to settle in 3 months of prison life. That's why he walked actually he expected, because there is no fee, so he can get a food and shelter in the prison. So actually he wanted to stay in the prison. So this is his aim also. Okay, for years Blackwell's Island had been the winter home. So whenever the winter time came, he planned to do something wrong and caught by police and stay in the prison. So that is his actually work of every winter. Okay, the rich New Yorkers made their plans to go to Florida or the shore of the Mediterranean Sea each winter. Sophie made his small plan for going to the island. So this is this plan he got in his mind. And now the time had come. 3 big newspapers, some under his coat and some over his leg, had not kept him warm during the night in the park. So night time he thought these all the plans in his mind. After that he rolled the newspaper under his coat and he taken and covered all the things and going for sleep. So Sophie was thinking of the island. There were the places in the city where he could ask food and a bed. These would be given to him. He moved from one building to another and he could be taken care of through the winter, but he liked Backwoods Island better. So he nothing wanted, only want to stay in the prison. That's why he expected. So he has so many plans. Page number 22. But he liked Blackwell's Island better. Sophie's spirit was so proud. If he went to any of these places, there would be certain things he had to do. If one way or another he would have to pay for what they gave him. They would not ask him for money, but they would make him wash his whole body. They would have him answer questions. They would want to know everything about his life. No prison was better than that. The prison had rules that he would have to follow. But in prison, a gentleman's own his life was still owns life. Sophie, having decided to go to the island, at once began to move towards his desire. So he thought so many ideas. The winter came, so he felt in the park bench and he want to stay in the cozy places. Okay, so just 3 months in the prison, Blackwell Island. What actually he wanted, already we see in the last paragraph. There was sure of getting food or everything. So now he want to go to the prison somehow. If he goes to any other place, he would have to pay for the room or meals. He might be asked to watch their class and answer all the personal questions. So prison was better than all the other option he decided. He would be he would be his own master there. So he want to do anything wrong and want to go to prison. This is his plan. Okay. Sophie does his best to be on the wrong side of the law. He tries 3 tricks in all in vain. The fear of no cop will ever catch him make his sick at heart. There were many easy ways of doing this. The most pleasant way was to go to have a good dinner at some fine restaurant. Then he would be said to be had no money to pay, and then a cop would be called, and it would be done very quietly. The cop would arrest him, and he would be taken to a judge. The judge would be to the rest. Sophie left his seat and walked slowly out of the Madison Square to the place where the great street called the Broadway and Fifth Avenue meet. He went across the white space and started the north on the Broadway. He stopped at the large and brightly lighted restaurant. This was where the best food and the best people, the best clothes appeared everything. Sophie believed that above his legs he looked at all right. His face was clean. His coat was good enough. If he could to be a table, he believed the success would be on his. So now he had a plan. So Sophie thought the easy ways to reach the prison. So if he goes to eat at a high rich restaurant and then tell them to have no money to call a cop, who would be arrested by him. So next morning, the judge supposed to be sent him to jail. His face was clean and coat was good enough. So he prepared for everything. As soon as he put in the food inside the restaurant, the waiters blocked his entry. So what happened? See in the next passage. Page number 23. The part of him that would be seen above the table would look all right. The waiter would bring him what he asked for. He began thinking of what he would like to eat. In his mind, he would think the whole dinner. So it means he planned everything. The cost should be too high. He did not want to the restaurant people to feel any real anchor, but the dinner would be leave him filled and happy for the journey to his winter home. He thought for before to go into the winter home, he want to eat a good meal at the highly restaurant. So he catched all the points and he want to execute now. Okay, what happened? But Sophie was put his foot inside the restaurant door. The head waiter saw his broken old shoes and torn clothes that covered with legs. Strongly and ready hands turned Sophie around and moved him quietly outside again. So now he planned everything to go to the restaurant. But what happened? As soon as he put his foot inside the restaurant, the waiter blocked his entry because of his clothes. It doesn't allow him. So the first plan was totally failed. The soapy turned off Broadway. It seems the most easy way to island now to be on his. He must think of some other way to getting. So it means he going to be plan for the second plan. At the corner of the 6th Avenue was a shop with a white glass window, bright with electric lights. Soapy picked the big stone and threw it through the glass. People came running around the corner. A cop was first among them. The Soapy stood still and he smiled when he saw the cop. It means the next plan was shop with a glass window. He next went. Okay. He threw a big stone through the glass. A cop arrived, but the cop did not consider Soapy to have done because he was smiled and not run out. So the cop saw another man running. They went after him. Page number 24 is second plan. So now the police asked where the man did it. Asked the cop. Don't you think that I might have done it? Said Soapy. He was friendly and happy. What he wanted was coming towards him. But the cop's mind would not consider Soapy. Men who break windows do not stop there to talk cops. They run away as fast as they can. The cop saw a man further along the street running. He ran after him and Soapy, sick at heart, walked slowly away. He had failed 2 times. It means his second plan also totally break because if he done any mistake, the people not approach the cop easily with the friendly manner. So but he was done that he had not tried to run out, so they not consider he was done that. So they are saw another man running, so they went after him. Now he was very shocked at heart and falling for. It means his two plans were totally failed. Okay. Across the street was another restaurant. It was not so fine as on the Broadway. The people who went there were not so rich. Its food was not so good. Into this, Sophie took the old shoes and the torn clothes, and no one stopped him. He sat down at the table and was soon eating the big dinner. Again, he planned the same plan on the first plan. Again, he want to execute, but it was not a fine restaurant. This ordinary restaurant. The people of the restaurant was very simple. So he changed his costumes and go to the restaurant. So what happened? We can see in the next paragraph. Page number 25. When he had finished, he said that he had no money. It means that is his plan. If he said no money, definitely the people will beat him and call the police and send him to the prison. That is his plan. What happened? We can see now. Get busy and call a cop, said Soapy, and don't keep the gentleman waiting. No cow for you, said the waiter. He called another waiter. The two waiters threw Soapy upon his left ear on the hot street outside. He stood up slowly and one part at the time. They beat the dust from his clothes. Prison seemed only a happy dream. The island seemed very far away. The cop, who was standing near, laughed and walked away. Soapy started moving again. When he stopped, he was near the several theatres. In his part of the city, trees and brighter and hot were more joyful than in his other parts. Women and men in rich warm coats moved happily in the winter air. A sudden fear caught Soapy. No cop was going to arrest him. It means now the time to he want to execute the third plan. Already we said. The next he went to the another restaurant and sat down at the table, soon eating the big dinner. He had finished. He said he had no money. So that is his plan. Soon he was thrown out to the street out by the waiters. His dream of being taken to prison failed again. So the third plan also failed. Okay. No cop was going to arrest him. Now he began to shout. He was drunk too much. So now he want to note to plan for the next thing. Okay. Take page number 26. So the three plans totally failed. Now he was very upset. So any changes happen to his mind, we can see through the next paragraph. Okay. Listen. Sophie tries his luck twice again, but cops remain indifferent as ever. Sophie is suddenly reminded of his childhood home and mother and resolves to turn over a new leaf. The feeling a hand on his arm, Sophie turned around to see the broad face of cop. Then he came to the another cop standing in front of the big theater. He thought of something else to try. He began to shout. He had too much to drink. His voice was loud as he could make it. He danced and he cried out. The cop turned his back to Sophie and said to be a man standing near him, "It's one of those college boys. He won't hurt anything. We have orders to let them shout." Sophie was quiet. Was no cop going to touch him? He began to think of the island as if it were a far away as a star. He pulled his thin coat around him. The wind was very cold. Now, then he saw the man in the shop buying newspaper. The man's umbrella stood beside the door. Sophie stepped inside the shop, took the umbrella and walked slowly away. The man followed him quickly. "My umbrella," he said. "Oh, is it?" said Sophie. "Why don't you call your cop?" "I took it, your umbrella. Why don't you call your cop? There is one standing at the corner." The man walked more slowly. Sophie did the same. It means the plan was totally failed of three plan. Now he began to shout at the drank too much and he danced and cried out in front of the theater. The cop ignored him because they thought he must be a college boy. He maybe create some noisy thing, but he did not hurt other. So they want not to shout and arrest him. Then he stole a man's umbrella near to him, kept beside the shop door. The owner followed him, but he left Sophie because he himself was carrying a stolen umbrella. Oh, so he doesn't care that. Sophie at last came to the quiet street. He stopped his old childhood home. There was a sudden change in his soul. So what happened? See in the next page. Page number 27. But he had feeling that he was going to fall again. The cop looked at the two men. "I said, the umbrella man, this is, these things happen. Is that your umbrella? I'm very sorry. I found it morning at the restaurant. If you say it's yours, I hope you will." "It's mine," cried Sophie with anger in his voice. So, can you understand the situation? So, the plan was totally failed. So, the umbrella was not hurried away. The cop helped the lady across the street. Sophie walked east. He threw the umbrella as far as he could throw it. He talked to himself about the cops, what he thought of them, because he wished to be arrested. They seemed to believe he was like a king who would do no wrong. At least Sophie came to one of the quiet streets on the side of the city. He turned here, began to walk the south toward the Madison Square. He was going home, although the home was only a seat in the park. But it's a very quiet corner. Sophie stopped. Here is his old childhood home. So it means he want to be stay in the want to be a prisoner and want to stay 3 months the winter time in the prison. But so many plans he tried, but nothing was success. So totally he upset and felt very much. Now he went to the street so near to his old childhood home. So this is a turning point. Listen. So through the one window he could see the soft light shining that had been his living room where he had spent many happy peaceful moments. Sweet music came to Sophie's ears and seemed to hold him there. The moon was above, peaceful and bright. There was a few people passing. He would hear the birds high above him. The music that came from the room held Sophie there, for he had known it was long ago. In those days, his life contained such a things as mothers and flowers and high hopes and friends and clean thoughts and clean clothes. There was a sudden and wonderful change in his soul. He saw with a sick fear how he had fallen. He saw his worthless day, his wrong desires, he did cope, hopes and lost power on his mind. And also in a moment, the heart answered the changes in his soul. He would fight to change his life. He would pull himself out of mud. He would make a man himself again. So, this is a turning point of the story. Sophie at last came to the quiet street. He stopped the old childhood home. Already seen, there was a sudden change in his soul. He felt sorry for the wasting time in such a way, and he decided to pull himself out of the mud and get to a job. It means the past days of his life. Remember, he everything in his childhood days of the good things and thoughts. So that makes only happy in your life. Now he realized the mistake and want to begin their new life afterwards. Okay, what happened at the end we can see in the next paragraph. Page number 28. There was a time he was young enough he would find his old purpose in his life and follow it. The sweet music had changed him. Tomorrow he would find work. A man had once offered him a job. He would find that the man tomorrow. So now all the bad thoughts removed from his soul. So he thought old childhood memories and the good thoughts and what the mother thought a good attitude towards him. Everything he realized now. So he want to join a good job and want to lead a good life now. So what happened? See, he would be somebody in the world. He would. So he now only he became the self confident. He can do some work, yeah, and he can also want to lead a good life in his future. Now Sophie felt a hand on his arm. He looked quickly around in the broad face of the cop. Now so somebody is behind him. He saw it was a cop. So he was totally shocked. What are you doing hanging around here? Asked the cop. Nothing, said Sophie. So now they ask question why you are rounding here and there. You will think I believe that, said the cop. So now they are not understood his real thought. They began argue. Full of the new strength, Sophie began to argue, and it is not wise to argue with a New York cop. So now they want to arrest him for the simple thing. He doesn't done anything. He done the mistake and the so many plans he had, but everything was failed. Now he doesn't done anything, but he was arrested by the police for the simply hanging here and there. Okay, come along, said the cop. 3 months prison on the Blackwell's Island, said the judge to Soapy next morning. So now he want to get a job soon. The now he arrested by the police for the here hanging around there. Next morning, the what plan he had. So again and again, what he want to be a prisoner. So that happened now. So the judgment given for him to 3 months on the prison on Blackwell's Island for 3 months. That's all. So that story was ended now. So dear students, can you understood the story? I hope you all understood the story. It's very interesting, and of course the author is O. Humphrey. Already we are see in the introduction. So what do you learn from the story? So what is in your mind? If you are going to work for anything, it may be failure. So here the bad thing given. He want to be again so many chance God given to him, but again and again he want to be a prisoner in his life. So what happened finally? Finally, he became a prisoner. Correct. So in your life, so many failures can attempt. Then only you can achieve the success. So if you are going to be a good thought or good personality, so so many chances may be failed, but finally, so what is your motto of your life? You definitely will achieve. So God given so many chance to the Sophie, but not given to all the people. So always we think positively, then only we can get the positive life. Okay, if I think negative, so anyhow you must get the negative thing. So dear students, don't think anything negative, the thoughts or work in your life. So always think positive, do positive work, and be friendly or be helpful to others. So these are the basic good qualities, honesty, everything you are follow in your life, definitely you get a good life. Okay, thank you, that's all. Now all of you take your English note. You can write the long answer type question for the supplemented. Okay, take your note. Yes students, take your English note. So already you know the instruction. So handwriting should be very neat, and write the question with black pen, answer with blue pen. Okay, write neatly. Give the character sketch of Sophie. This is a long answer type question. Now I read the answer. Listen, afterwards you copy it. Soapy was a homeless and jobless man. He needed a place to stay comfortably for the 3 months during the approaching winter. He could get food and shelter at the house of his known person, but he did not like to answer the odd question and lost his freedom. He was a man of ego and considered himself a gentleman. He preferred to go to the prison where he would follow the rules and live his own life. He made many attempts to get arrested. His luck failed at the restaurant and he was thrown outside but was not handed over the police. He broke the glass of window and stole an umbrella. He was arrested only after he had determined to lead an honorable life. That's all. Can you understood the character sketch of Sophie? It is a short summary of the whole story. Okay, that's all. So now just copy and study. Okay, we can see in the next class. Thank you.